Hey everyone. First of all, I just want to say thank you for clicking on my video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you find it entertaining and informative. So let's just get right into it. I want to talk to you all about a really great firearm. It is the Springfield XDm 45. I really love this weapon. This one happens to be my nightstand gun. That's the first one that I grab if I hear anything, a little bump in the night. I've got over 1,000 rounds through it so far, and I love it. It's a really great firearm, and I can't say enough about it. So let's get into it a little bit. For starters, it is a polymer frame gun that you can see in a lot of Glocks or Smith & Wesson. Everybody makes polymer frame guns now. But I really like this one. It's striker fired, and it 4.5-inch barrel, which is going to lead to some pretty good accuracy. It's a match grade barrel that Springfield will offer for you. And something I really like on this particular one, this is the XDm line, and so with that you're going to get some really nice texturing on the frame here, on the grip, which I went and I did some extra stippling to it with a soldering iron. And let me tell you, I mean, if you're firing out in the heat, I was out in 100-degree weather and putting tons and tons of rounds down range, and the thing just it glues in your hand with that. But also these front serrations on the slide really provide some really great texturing when you're racking the slide. And I really found that these front serrations are nice when you're doing a press check. I mean, they're really allow your fingers to get some good grip. So if you're muddy or sweating or bloody, you're really going to be able to rack that slide pretty easily. It has a grip safety on it that a lot of people are familiar with a 1911. Has a safety inside the trigger here, pretty similar to a Glock. It has an ambidextrous mag release. You see right there and right there. It also has an indicator to let you know that the gun has been cocked. You can see it's a little protrusion, a little pin that sticks out there. So when you actually do pull the trigger, that little pin goes away. As you can see on top here, it's flat, but if I was to put a round in the chamber, you can see it's raised a little bit right there. Maybe. There you go. So that's really good for, if it's nighttime or whatever. You can just reach down and feel if you have one in the chamber. Which obviously really comes in handy. But like I said, these front serrations really provide really good texturing for doing a press check there, which I really like. I'm not exactly sure what the pounds are for trigger pull, but it's a really clean trigger. I really like it. Not a lot of travel, pretty short reset. Really one of my favorite triggers. I really enjoy shooting it. So if we can see here, so not a whole lot, and then we'll see what the reset is. Not a whole lot of reset there, and then not a whole lot of take up either after the reset. So it's a really clean break, which I really like. This is my nightstand gun. Like I said, this is This is the one that I'm going to grab first, and with it I have a Streamlight TLR3, which I really enjoy. It's moved forward a little bit, so it really allows me to get with that finger. You know, you want to have it out of the trigger guard, so it really allows me to have that trigger finger control there with the Streamlight TLR3. With this gun, it's a little bit tapered. If you can see, the slide kind of goes up at an angle on both sides, and you can see the 3-dot sight there, which maybe, there you go. It's really a good sight. You know, very accurate with that match grade barrel, with the long sight radius. You know, they move the back slide or sight all the way to the back of the slide. You know, some firearms you'll see the slide is a little bit forward on the slide, and this one really provides, you know, the maximum sight radius. It's a little bit high bore axis there, but I'm telling you, when you shoot it, you do not notice it at all. Very low recoil, very manageable. With the proper technique, you should be able to manage recoil with just about any gun. You know, especially with this one. It's a larger frame. It's a polymer frame, but it's a little bit larger than what you would get in maybe a Smith & Wesson M&P, you know, a SIG, a Glock. It's the frame's a little bit larger. So for some people that may be uncomfortable, but it has interchangeable back straps here. This is the medium back strap. I find it works pretty well for me. You can change that out, find out which one works best for you, and practice with each one and find out which one you like more. With the XDM package that you get from Springfield, not only do you get the great gun, but you also get, I think, 2 extra mags, a holster, a mag holster, and a speed loader, and a bore brush for the 45. And you know, that's a lot of neat stuff and a lot of useful stuff that you'll get with this particular weapon system. You know, right from the factory. So they really take care of their customers in that regard. And luckily, so far, I haven't had any problems with it. So you know, I haven't had to send it in or anything like that. But I've heard that you know, Springfield has really great customer service. You know, I really can't say enough about this gun. It serves a very good purpose. You know, if you wanted to carry it, if you wanted to just be home personal protection, this actually holds 13 rounds of 45 in the mag, 1 in the chamber. So you're looking at 14 rounds of 45 ACP, and that's pretty hefty. But you know, don't just buy it and put it in your nightstand. You know, you're going to want to go out, train with it, do different scenarios. With this one, I like to shoot with the light on, so that in that 1% that I may need it, I know what it's going to do. I know how to manipulate the light and come off of the light and go straight to the trigger. You know, there's a lot of things that need to be taken into account, especially for a home defense gun. But you know, you know, people may carry this, maybe a home defense, maybe just a recreational shooter, and it's good for all 3 of those roles, and it'll serve all 3 phenomenally. It's a really great weapon. I enjoy shooting it. And then so, you know, there's your slide stop, and this will actually flip up, and then there's your barrel and recoil spring, guide rod, all that. nothing too fancy. You know, and get inside here and just, you know, clean all that up. I prefer to use frog lube. If you don't know what frog lube is, look it up, go buy some, use it, and you'll be hooked. It's the only gun cleaning product you'll ever need to use. Stuff's awesome. I use it on all my firearms. But yeah, Springfield XDm 45, really great gun. I'm very happy with the purchase. Go out. If a friend has one, try and shoot theirs. If some ranges will let you maybe try out some of their guns, go try it out there. You will not be disappointed. You will really enjoy this gun. I know I have. Like I said, I've got a little over 1,000 rounds through it so far, and it's hasn't let me down, and I'm really pleased with it. And yeah, just really happy I got it. So go out, pick yourself up one of these. Springfield Armory XDm 45. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Comment, rate, you know, if there's something else you'd like to see, any questions, you know, leave a comment, send me a message. Adios.